Hi, it's 975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One, and today I've got a fun video for you. I am back. I am back where I belong. Pirate Orc and Harry Polo contacted me and said because of a change of stance within the Dark Marauders' attitude towards their BGS, I was free to return, and I immediately put in my application because Orc is a snake, and I got my way back into the DMPS. Even though the DMPS have created the largest anarchy bubble in the history of Elite Dangerous, and I think that's an achievement that's worth crowing about. Congratulations to Rebel, who worked so hard on that. But as Rebel is now Chemo Crew, and so are a lot of our BGSers, and obviously some of our other BGSers were off fighting in a war against IED. You know, our Dark Marauders came to the decision that they no longer wanted that beat stick that IED were using to keep them oppressed. They are now free to pirate absolutely anywhere in space, whether that be in IED's home system or not. I had some awesome fighting with IED. Straight back with DMPS, we immediately go and challenge IED in a system they're trying to attack for power play reasons, because it's fun. And we had some awesome fighting. iDaydreamer made this amazing escape, so fair play to him. GG again, bro. That was awesome. So much fun. The ram that put him in that boat was horrific. There was one minor bit of salt, which was me being silly. You see there, I get my bounty for shooting Yule. I'm shooting Paul. He's not wanted. And if you look at, there's red solid triangles and purple solid triangles in the footage, right? That's the NPC shooting us because we're all wanted because a certain person has crimes on. I decided to poke a bit of fun. Now you can tell I'm joking by the fact I put lol at the end. If I make a joke, I put lol or at the start or at the end to indicate it's a joke, and I also usually put like things like winking smiley faces or silly smiley faces. I do not mean these comments to be taken as anything other than just a silly joke. I didn't mean it to be salty, I didn't mean it to be rude, but yeah. It was later claimed that it was Skull that was the first person to have crimes on, but at this point in the fight, Skull's not even in the fight, and the first person on DMPS's side to put crimes on was Big Aussie, as I will show now. Because I'm just winging it in and out. Scrub's about to jump out to bank back up. The fighting gets really hectic. I go out and reboot and repair, leaving Aussie in a Viper trying to hold the instance when he's being shot by about 7 people, most of which are NPCs, and he's moaning about it, and we tell him it's because Yule's got crimes, and he's like, oh right, well he wasn't wanted, so he switched crimes on, got Paul wanted, and then some of the NPCs started shooting Paul instead of him. You know, that's basically how it went down. I have the full fight recorded. It was 50 minutes long from when I come out of my carrier to when IED finally left instance, and if any of the IED want to examine the footage, I'll quite happily share the whole 50-minute clip with you. I'll put it in a Dropbox or something. But honestly, I don't mind the crimes. It was only a joke. It was because somebody has said a statement saying it's, you know, only my opinion that IED use crimes. I'm mocking because, yeah, if I catch IED using crimes after you make that sort of statement, I'm going to mock. Sorry, but I'm mean and I mock things. It wasn't meant as saltiness, it was just meant as a joke. I actually had a really good time ramming Mr. War. It is so much fun, this ship, because I just ram the shields off, I don't care. I was going head to head at full speed with one of the toughest vets in the game, and I was not pulling out of the rams. I just carried on, because it is the most damaging thing I can do in this ship. And as you can see, as I spaff my shields ramming Mr. War, it ends up being just me and Aussie in this instance, and Aussie ends up winging it around, switching crimes on and trying to stay alive long enough so Skull can actually drop in. So Aussie was the first DMPS member to switch crimes on, but that was after already half of us were wanted and the instance was filled full of NPCs shooting us. You know, and it didn't. The only reason it slightly irked me, I mean, I joked about it, but one of the things it makes difficult is it's difficult to go out and reboot and repair because those NPC Vipers can keep up with me and obviously can cause me trouble. Here I have to go out to rearm because I'm running really low on frag ammo. At this point I didn't realise that I was leaving Aussie as the only person holding the instance. Otherwise I would have stayed in there as just a target to draw fire from him. But as you can see, I think that's Yule's Plasmax, so it must be straight lining it way too much. But yeah, the fastest IED ship in the instance was Yule's cutter, so I was really able to just run away, reboot, repair, and come back in. And as you'll see, when I come back in after I reboot and repair and reload my frags, you'll see that I target Mr. War and he's now wanted. So I can honestly say that Yule had crimes on first and that Aussie switched crimes on while I was out doing this, because he was like, well, they're running crimes, why am I being shot at by all these NPCs? I'm not wanted. And so he flicked crimes on. Because Aussie had spent most of the fight at this point in his little Viper chasing after, what was it? It was 2 Mambas and he was chasing after one of them. But yeah, it was a really fun fight, and you know, I am sorry that somebody took that as me being salty. I was kind of only joking. You know, if I put lol at the end or lol at the start, it's meant as a joke. Don't take offence. Please don't take offence at my jokes. It's terrible. It's like with my videos. Sometimes I'm very harsh about things in my videos, but if you read the description, there's a lot of mitigation in the description. And I feel sometimes that nuance is missed, that I'm only joking about in-game things and pixels. And I don't mean it to be harsh, mean or salty, it's just literally jokes. It's, you know, to me, this whole war with IED has been an immense amount of fun for me. And I'm sorry if some people have taken it in bad heart or think it's something more, or I'm being more horrible, or, you know, I'm just saying things, people. It's just words, and it's just words about pixels. Don't get too offended. You know. Yeah, I've made some videos defending myself from accusations that I'm toxic, or that, you know, I don't know, some of the other weirder things people have said, but on the whole, I'm just talking about fun and in-game pixels. This was a really fun fight, and I'm really glad to be back in Dark Marauders. I look forward to shenanigans, piracy, fun, silliness, and blasting IED out of the stars, because I'm still in this war with 7th. If anyone's wondering, I'm just now in it as a free pirate of the DMPS. DMPS aren't still in this war. They've not joined the war. They have no interest in war. They're just going to continue doing fun, shenanigans and piracy. But they let me do what I want, because it's that sort of group. Anyway, that's all. Thank you very much for watching.
Look, they're robbing all of the commanders.